I'm so proud of you that you've actually tuned into this video and you're getting the information in order to get out of this rut and have some work-life balance as a dog walker and pet sitter, because who else deserves it more than you? You take care of these precious animals and you give your clients the peace of mind when they're going on vacation or when they work during the day. So you absolutely deserve it. That's the reason with my experience of over 10 years of running and managing my own dog walking business, I've come up with 10 tips that I have implemented them all in my business and it really has helped me. Okay, so I'm going to do that in 10 minutes. So mark my words, at 10:40, I should be done. First of all, trust it will be okay. When you tell your clients 2 to 3 months in advance that you're going to go on a longer like weekend vacation or 1 week or 2 week vacation, they will be fine figuring out their own pet care. I've actually experienced that in my own dog walking business because in the beginning I took out some walks and some pet sits when other dog walkers or pet sitters weren't available. I did not know the other pet sitters and dog walkers. And that's also why I was hoping, okay, maybe we really wow them and they're going to come over to us as clients when they're done. None of them ever did. So our clients are way more loyal than you think. If you give them enough time in advance, they will find other solutions and you will be fine when you come back. Build a network with pet sitters and dog walkers. I have never actually done that. I've hired really early on, and that's my third point. But so just network with other pet sitters and dog walkers. You can find them in Facebook groups. You can find Facebook pages. You can find them on Google Maps. Just look for dog walking business in your town and you will find other dog walkers and pet sitters. Call them or write them. And also when you actually walk a dog, just your fellow dog walker is right there walking another dog. So you can just strike up a conversation. Maybe you can even exchange some business ideas. Third, and I already gave it away, hire. I was really lucky enough that I had a job before starting my dog walking business where I was a district manager. So I had 3 retail stores that I was managing, and I was managing many store managers, assistant store managers, and cashiers. So I had a really, really good experience and grasp on how to do that. So after 12 months, I started hiring and never looked back. If you are thinking of hiring, you just don't even know if your business is ready. I have created a course that is just it's really cheap. It should be priced way higher, but I priced it really cheap just so you can get the help that you need. And it's called a Becoming Premium and Employee Prep. Not N, but just Becoming Premium and Employee Prep. And in this course, I will set up your business to a point towards ready to hire. And you can also test if your business at this current stage is actually ready to hire employees in terms of rates and everything. 4, setting boundaries. With clients, really train them to not even just call you, because we barely even get calls from our clients unless it's something super, super important. But we utilize our pet sitting software, our emails in order to get updates on the care instructions, if they change their vacation dates, if they need to cancel a walk, and so on. So there are ways to actually do that without somebody impeding into your own personal time. Also charge a last minute fee. So when somebody decides, okay, I need a dog walk tomorrow, even though I already knew it for a week, and you have to regroup your entire schedule and even just a part of a schedule, it just stinks a bit. When people realize that they have to pay a last minute fee, they will be way more considerate of how they bring up their schedule. Number 5, make your own rules in terms of when you're actually walking dogs and when you visit the cats, visit the dogs, when people go on vacation. So for dog walks, we actually give our clients overall a 6-hour time frame during midday hours, but then they can also choose within that time frame 2-hour time frames. For example, we have the 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. time frame, but our clients can say, okay, come between 10 and 12 p.m. and we will absolutely do that 99% of the time. But let's say if a pet sitter falls out, if something happens, we might come at 12:30 or 1. So the world does not stop there. And you can just plan better also for you if you have a dentist appointment, if you have some kind of doctor's appointment, if you have to bring your kid somewhere. So you don't give your client a specific time. All right, so plan personal downtime. Let's say you want to take some kind of class. Let it be a dance class. Let it be you want to learn the piano. You want to do jujitsu. And it's always on Tuesday at like 7 p.m. That's going to be your time where you're doing whatever you want to do. So plan it out. do it, even if it's just once a week, even if it's just once a month. Same goes for the vacation, right? So pick it out, mark that in your calendar, and it's set, and then it just needs to adhere to. Financial planning. Create a budget that actually accounts for the time when you take off. For example, if you know now in 6 months, I'm going to take 2 weeks off. So like, let's say $1,000 are going to be missing. So for the next 5 months, I'm going to put $200 away each month. I just put it away, whatever I'm getting. And then it's going to be there for the 2 weeks when I'm gone. You know what I mean? So self-care, nurture relationships outside of your business, pick a hobby, make sure you make time for it. I had a client before, like years ago, who was a drummer, but he hasn't done drumming in so long because his pet sitting business, dog walking business just took over everything in his life. And it's really not supposed to be like that. And he actually hired, and then he took time for drumming again and playing in his band, which is just amazing, which is awesome. We all have something that we really like to do besides caring for animals. So find that one thing and make time for it, because it will also make you a more happy and more whole person. Mindset shifts. So shift your mindset. First of all, say no when you just really don't want to, or you just don't have time. I know it's hard, but you can do it. Just practice it. Do it once, and you will see how liberating it is and how easy it actually is. You don't even have to explain yourself why you cannot do certain things. You just don't have the availability. That's it. Of course, you're going to miss out on some business, but there's always another door that opens up for you, right? The thing is also, we always think we are the best in taking care of animals, but that's not true. Your colleagues might be just as good as you are. So if a colleague gets the business and not you, the pet might be completely okay, you know, like being taken care of by your colleague, your competitor, you know? So we're not the non plus ultra. So don't forget that ever. Yes, we're taking amazing care of the animals, but they're not going to die because we don't do it. And they're not going to be less taken care of necessarily. We can also give our clients a list of pet sitters and dog walkers that we really recommend, or dog boarding options. So there are ways to mitigate the risk of not good care for an animal that we really love. Also, 10 point, change your service offerings. I did that in the beginning with my business partner, back then husband. We took on 4 different service offerings. So we did midday dog walking, then we did cat sitting, we did dog sitting, and we did overnight pet care. And after 8 months, it was really good money that just came in all of a sudden, all at once. But we're just done. We had several cats at home that we didn't see for the time that we were actually sleeping at a client's home. We didn't like sleeping at a client's home because it was sometimes creepy. And it's just, somebody else's home that you're sleeping in. Your day is just so cut up. You don't have really time for anything anymore. So we cut out overnight pet sitting first. And then we also cut out dogs. Okay. Whenever I make this here, this little thing comes up. Okay, it doesn't matter. My software does that. What does it do when you do like a heart? It does that too. Okay. Cool. Okay, I didn't know my software does that. Okay, never mind. So we first cut out overnight pet care, and then we also cut out dog sitting because it was just too much. We are actually now gradually adding dog sitting again because we have the coverage with our employees. But we don't really do the dog sitting parts because we don't want to work at 6, 7 a.m. in the morning, and we don't want to work at 8, 9 p.m. I've recently heard a quote, and that is so spot on. I can't believe that I never heard that before. Freedom is not what you want to do, but freedom is that you don't have to do what you don't want to do. I mean, it's amazing, right? We don't want to work all hours of the day. We want to work during certain times of the day, and the rest we have pet sitters and dog walkers that it fits their schedule to work before work or after work, or, when the kids are not home or whatever it is. So we just work with people that actually have another schedule than we do, and then it works out really well. What you can also do when you're a midday dog walker and a cat sitter, for example, and you don't want to work in the evening, just take on clients that want only visits for their cat once a day. Another option is that you only do Monday through Friday midday dog walking. And a company in our service area actually does that. They only do Monday through Friday dog walking. That's it. They don't do cat sitting. They don't do dog sitting. They don't do overnight. And they have people that are working literally just Monday through Friday. There you go. It's possible. So those are the 10 tips. I hope they helped. Let me know in the comments below how you're dealing with that no work-life balance in your dog walking business and which tips you're actually planning on implementing in your business. I'd be very interested in that. Now let's talk about the updates in my business. It's kind of like a really good thing to hold myself accountable to really be productive in my business. There are kind of like two main things I'm still working on. Reviews. I'm asking clients of ours, 3 clients of ours, for reviews every single week. And so far, I have gotten probably like a 30 to 50% completion rate, which is really amazing because I have struggled with getting reviews for so long. So I'm still doing that. Last week was not so successful with getting reviews, but that can already change next week again. But I'm kind of running out of clients to ask for reviews because I want to do it strategically. I want to ask clients that have just booked with us cat sits, and I also want to ask dog walking clients that have been with us for 3 months at least. So they actually feel comfortable giving us a review. So we will see how it keeps going. But we're getting more and more reviews, and that's what's most important. And it also keeps Google happy because it sees that something is happening on our Google business profile. Also, I'm contacting currently old clients. So clients that have not booked with us since 2017, 2020, I've seen mostly 2020 when Corona started. And I want to contact those clients and see if they actually need help again. So I'm trying to reactivate those old clients. Let's see what happens. I'm going to let you know next week. And that's kind of it for the business updates. And for the last part of this video, I'm going to answer a question. So let's plan it in. I'm going to read it and then I'll give you my full answer. So TLH Reese asked, question for 15 minutes walk or 20-minute walk, or like you said, 40 or an hour. How much would you charge? Also question, with the pet sitting, you were saying surcharges for weekends and holidays. Do you do the same for dog walking? Also another question, this might be a little stupid. Nothing is too stupid. But I'm still going to ask, if you're walking 2 dogs for 30 minutes, whether you're walking them together or not, how do you organize the time to make sure that you don't go past your 30-minute limit? Thanks so much. Monday through Friday dog walking clients, or really any dog walking clients, I do charge them on the weekend and holidays if they want to visit. So dog sitting, cat sitting, dog walking, it really doesn't matter. They all get charged the surcharges. And for the last part of the question, when you're walking 2 dogs for 30 minutes, I start the time whenever I get into the house. And then after 15 minutes, so I always look at the clock, and you get a feeling for it too when you actually know the route of the dogs. You know when to kind of turn around, but I turn around halfway. And then it's enough time to get the dogs back and then to also pet them or give them fresh water or whatever it is. I mean, of course, it happens that the dogs walk back home slower or faster, but okay, that's what it is. If the visit takes 2 minutes longer, then it's just the way it is. And if it's a little bit shorter, then I'm just going to cuddle with them. I'm going to play with them, whatever it is I can actually do in the house with them. If you're inspired now to hire your own dog walkers and pet sitters and grow your business, make sure to watch this playlist here. It will give you valuable information, and I will see you soon.